Today's debate will be between two of my personalities, the pirate straw hat Grant and Jay. The hat will tell you who is addressing the audience. If the hat is on, then you are hearing from Grant, and if the hat is off, then you are hearing from Jay. The debate topic will be, is it better to be intelligent or is it better to be unintelligent? Jay will be arguing for it is better to be unintelligent, and Grant will be arguing for it is better to be intelligent. In this instance, Jay will make his initial argument, so without further ado, I will let Jay start with his 1 minute main argument. Speaking as an unintelligent person, there are several reasons why being unintelligent is better, but I want to focus on one specific one that I have discovered from my life. Lacking intelligence has given me the ability to live in the now. Here's what I mean. My life is a disaster. I have no job and no money. If I was smart, then these would seem like serious problems, but for me, I count my blessings instead of focusing on my dire circumstances. Say you, me, or anybody in my circumstances goes for a walk, and they see someone walking a dog. A smart person always seems to think to themselves, big whoop, a dog, who cares? My life is a disaster. I don't care. Not me, however. I look at that dog and think, this made my day worth living. I got to see a dog. This quality that intelligent people lack prevents them from getting the full value out of life, and it is this quality that makes me glad that I am not smart. Grant's 1 minute rebuttal. Oh, gotta get the hat. Got the hat. All right. Being able to stop and smell the roses is not a quality controlled by intelligence, but a quality that anyone can possess regardless of intelligence. The question is whether or not you should be wasting your time finding pleasure in seeing a dog when your life is a disaster. An intelligent person has the ability to know when it is appropriate to derive joy from the world and when that should take a backseat to putting their life together. This quality leaves an intelligent person with the ability to do both, whereas the unintelligent person sits around turning a blind eye as their life implodes. It is intelligence that prevents us from whiling away our time on puppies and doing the things necessary to have the free time to enjoy seeing a puppy. It is flawed to think that low intelligence is better just because the unintelligent can't see disaster once surrounded by it. Apathy is contrary to what you need to survive, which lowers a less intelligent person's life expectancy. Alright, now it's Grant's 1 minute main argument. Natural selection exists, and intelligent people are the people that lack natural selection. I'm going to have to do that again. Natural selection exists, and intelligent people are the people that natural selection picks. Greater intelligence means greater ability to survive, which is the true purpose of life. Philosophers who question what is the purpose of life are silly. The purpose of life is to survive as long as you can. This is more achievable by intelligent people, which means it is better to be intelligent. If you are intelligent, then you work 40 hours a week and get health insurance. If you are unintelligent, then you get 3 jobs at too low a pay to cover your bills and no health insurance. Which of the two would you rather be? Intelligence is a big part of how healthy you are. It is not only better to be intelligent, but it determines whether your life is good or bad in modern day society. Intelligent people don't starve, and unintelligent people do. I can't think of a single circumstance where I thought to myself that my lack of intelligence was an asset to my life. Jay's 1 minute rebuttal. You fear what would happen to you without intelligence, but for me, I never live in fear. I'm not smart enough to fear anything. You want circumstances where it comes in handy to be intelligent? Not fearing anything is one circumstance where it is better to be unintelligent. Another thing my unintelligence has granted me is that I don't feel obligation. Many intelligent people feel compelled to save the world or at least make a difference in it. I don't have to deal with those ambitions or deal with the feeling of failure that occurs when these things slip through my grasp. When you are intelligent, then it is nearly impossible to live in the moment. You say the purpose of life is to survive and have your genetic code picked by natural selection for future generations. I say that as an unintelligent person, the point of life is to spend the highest percentage of time on the planet in a state of enjoyment. I think unintelligent people spend the most time enjoying life because they learn how to enjoy life even when they have nothing. When intelligent people have nothing, then all they can see is disaster until they reach the point where they actually have something again. All right. Oh, no, it's still Jay. It's his closing argument, though. I will close with a personal memory of my finding joy when an intelligent person would have found despair. This will prove that being unintelligent is advantageous in finding joy, which is the real purpose in life. I was sitting on the couch in my apartment waiting to be evicted because I had lost my job. A friend of mine was on the other couch. We had just doled out the last two cigarettes in the box and he was just as broke as myself. We both looked at the bowl of pennies underneath the coffee table and then looked at each other. At the same time, we realized how dire our circumstances were and that we were going to go to the store to buy cigarettes with our last pennies. Both of us fell apart laughing. An intelligent person would have been upset to have fallen so far. Our unintelligence allowed us to find joy, and ever since that day, I've cherished that experience in that moment. My most joyful memory wouldn't exist if I had intelligence. Grant's 1 minute closing argument. I look at the lives that the unintelligent lead and what society subjects unintelligent people to. I believe there is no better argument for the concept that intelligent people are better due to how much better their lives are. Money isn't a struggle for them, and they do not have to work unbelievably hard. Life is a series of choices, and intelligent people have more choices. Good choices leave them opportunity, and opportunity affords smart people access to the finer things in life. Jay will never know what it is to experience owning a boat, having a family, enjoying a college education, or not having to worry about where his next meal is coming from. You may ask why he will never know these things. It is because his intelligence is so low that he is not even smart enough to know that these things should be desired. It is the very desire for these things and other things that are the foundation of our economy. By not wanting these things and so much more, people stop working and society breaks down. It is far better to be intelligent rather than unintelligent because without intelligence, society falls apart and everybody's life sucks, not just the lives of the unintelligent.